Hello everybody, my name is Josh and I am the technical director as well as one of the piano teachers for Butte MTAC's Summer Academy starting next week. Because our academy is mostly virtual, we're going to be using a lot of files sent back and forth of each other performing. You're going to have to play something and send it to your teacher will send examples to you. You'll send things to me so that I can upload them and get them ready for our virtual recitals. In this new world we're living in currently, being able to share a file over the internet quickly is awesome. So we're going to go quickly over how to do that using Dropbox. So if you already know some of this stuff, in the description there will be some different timestamps that lets you skip to different sections of the video to work on what exactly you need, and you can skip the stuff you already know. But for now, let's start from the beginning. The very first thing we need to do is, if we're trying to send files or record files from our either iPad or iPhone or Android devices, we need to download the app. So let's do that. I'm going to load up my iPad here on the screen. Here we are, iPad. Okay, so when you boot up your iPad, you're going to make sure you have the Dropbox app on your tablet or iPhone. For Android, you're going to have to use the Google Play Store to do this, but in Apple products, you use the App Store. So I'm going to click this little icon that looks like a picnic table or an A. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, but I'm going to click on it, and it's going to take me to this home screen where I can watch Hamilton and whatnot. But for now, we got to skip Hamilton. That'll wait for later. And I'm going to go to search, and I'm just going to search at the top bar for Dropbox. There we go. All right. So now, as you can see, all these different files come up, and what we want is Dropbox Backup Sync. Okay. So since it's already installed on my computer, I can just click open, and it will open the app. But for you, you'll get a little icon that says Get, and then you'll have to put in your Apple ID and press Install, and then it will install onto your device. But for me, I already got it, so I'm just going to open it up here. So there is Dropbox. If you don't have an account, you're going to have to create one. It is free with limited storage, and that's, I think, going to be fine for what we're using it for. So you're going to go down here under the sign in button. You're going to click Create Account. And it's just going to ask for some information. If you have a Gmail account, you can just sign up with Google. Google will automate everything, and it'll create an account for you. It's pretty easy if you already have a Gmail account, because Google makes things pretty easy for us in this world. But if you don't have a different email or would prefer not to have Google and Dropbox connected in that way, you're just going to have to put your first name, last name, email, and then create a password that you'll remember. Then you'll say Create Account. All right. So since I already have an account, I'm going to sign in. Okay, so now I am in the Dropbox app. So on the left side here, this is all your files and your navigation. This area with the Dropbox logo on the right side, that is where you can view files and images as we go through them. So as you can see, my Dropbox is full, and that is because people have sent me lots of videos all week getting prepared for the recital, all the teacher videos and whatnot. So my Dropbox is maxed out. So what I need to do is go through and delete videos I've already sent to people or already have, and delete it so I have room. And you're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure if your teacher already has the file, says, yes, I got it, I can check it out, delete it as soon as you can so that you have room for other stuff. But for now, let's take one of these files as an example. Diego sent me these beautiful pieces, including this Brahms piano piece that for the faculty recital. So let me show you what I can do with that. So if I click on the file that's already in my Dropbox, it just shows up on my screen. So if your teacher shares a video with you or something like that, it will show up in your Dropbox on that left side, and you can just look at it, press the play button, and you can just view the file right from your tablet. This is great if you need to play along with something, a duet or whatever. It's right there. There he is. I know you can't hear it, but I promise you he sounds amazing. This is going to be a wonderful recital. He's such an incredible performer. So make sure you check out the faculty recitals. All right, so I can do other stuff with this video. If I go to the three dots here, I can export or I can save to my Dropbox. Now, I have no power over this file. This is Diego's file. It is in my Dropbox for me to check out and look at. But if I need to send that to somebody else, I'm like, hey, I need to send this to Dr. Bowman. Diego's technique is whack. I need him to fix that. I'm going to go to Save to my Dropbox. And it'll ask me to choose a location. Okay. And you can pick a folder or create one. Okay. And then I will have the ability to send files to somebody else. But I'll show you that in a second. The other option I have is to export. So if you just want to save the video for your other use, you can go down here. You can save to files. You can upload it to Facebook. You can copy it. You can open in other apps. Everything that's possible on your device will be available there. Okay? Here we go. So now let's show a file I have. So let's see. Okay. If you want to create folders, I should say this real quick. This little plus sign right next to files on the bottom of your left-hand screen. If we're over here, go to the very bottom where it says Home, Files, Create, Photos, Account. If you say Create, you can create, if you had space like I don't, you can take photos, scan a document, record audio, upload photos, anything like that that you want to put into your Dropbox, you can do with that plus sign. I can't do it because I'm out of space, but you can. All right, but for me, I'm gonna take something I already have. Do I do? So this is a video from a performance I did a few years back with Uncle Dad's Art Collective here in Chico. So I have the video here, and I have those three dots in the corner. Remember, the three dots are things I can do with the video. I'm gonna click three dots. Notice I have a ton of options because this video is in my Dropbox, right? So I can share, make available offline, export, show in folder, things like that, rename it, all that stuff. So what we're gonna do is share a file. All I need to know is the email of the person I want to send it to. I can put that in there, and they will receive it. So if it's my email, your teacher's email, your other student's email, you put it in there, it'll send to them. Even if they don't have a Dropbox account, it'll just say, hey, someone sent you a file. If you get a Dropbox account, you can check it out. And they will create one just like that, like you did, and be able to view it. Now, this is really important. This message, you can send them a message, and I highly recommend you give some information about what the video is. And if you put a description saying, you know, your name, message, hi, this is Jane, and I have this violin piece. This is for the student recital. Thank you so much. This is for my teacher to check out some of my bowings. And you would write that message in. That makes things a lot easier because whatever message you send will be delivered with your video to whoever you send it to. Your other option, if you just need to send this to a million people, everybody in your class, or you just want to be able to send it to your grandma or whatever, you can, or share a link. You can say share link. And that copies a link that you can then send via Facebook, or if you're on your phone, you can text it. And someone on their phone can click that link and be able to see it instantly. So those are the ways to share files. All right. If you need more information about how to upload files and use this tablet via use Dropbox via your tablet or phone, I have another video that specifically talks about taking files from your phone onto Dropbox and sharing it. So check that out, and I'll have the link in the description for that as well. All right, let us move to the desktop. Okay, so on the desktop, things are pretty much the same, but you actually have a lot more power. So if you have the ability to use Dropbox on your desktop, I would recommend doing that. If you have the ability to take a file from your phone or a camera and just put it on your computer, you have lots more power in Dropbox on the desktop. So I go to Dropbox.com. You'll come up with this screen. So you're down here. They're going to ask you to start your free trial. This is kind of their marketing gimmick. They want you to get a pro account, but you don't want a pro account. You want this little guy down here, desktop basic, Dropbox basic. You can click that. There you go. You sign up for free. All right, and you just do the same information that we did with the tablet, right? You can sign in with Google if you have a Google account, or you put in your name, email, create a password, and then you're good to go. All right. Now, this left side is our navigation. And then in the middle is our files. On the right side is things we can do. And I know you can't quite see that all the way. So let me resize this real quick. There we go. All right. So the left side is our navigation. Middle is our files. Right side is our navigation. Or things we can do. Things we can upload. Okay. So this gets really simple. If we want to upload a file to our Dropbox, we just say upload file. And you can find a file on your computer. Okay. Like I said, I'm out of space, so I'm not allowed to. Okay. So if we go to what's going to be on default on your screen is your recent files. You can see from the tablet tutorial that these are the files I was just playing with. So if I click on that, there's Diego again. There he is. Okay. And since I don't own this video, I have very few options, right? But actually, this is kind of cool. You can enter information, thoughts that Diego can see. Your teacher can go through and say at 33 seconds, your right hand scale fingering was off or something like that. You can also have this little downward arrow. You can download the file to your computer. So that way you can access it without internet. Okay. All right. So when you want to share a file here, since I own I can do that. Since I don't own Diego's, I can't share it. Only he can. I'm just going to go to share, and it's that same pop-up window. I can put their email here, or I can create a link. Okay, there we go. So hopefully this tutorial gave you a little bit of help on the desktop and tablet uses of Dropbox. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to the Academy next week. All right, have a great day.